Don't front like the AEW putting out good products. Don't be like that. Because remember, Raw was terrible. Raw was trash for years. Yo, y'all, this is what pisses me off. This dude, let me tell you something. If Vince McMahon was still running this shit, he would not be this cocky.
You're on me, right? I want y'all to recognize something, okay? He's talking all this shit, right?
What is this?
I wanted that.
What is this?
I wanted that. Yeah, listen. This camera looking at me.
They're saying that she's affiliated, or she's going to be affiliated with this, which is something that we talked about on the prediction. No, we didn't talk about the prediction. We talked about it on part 2 of the moment of the night, which is Bray Wyatt returning.
The return of the Eater of Worlds.
Let me tell you.
Got the whole world.
When I tell you, I was watching that.
You cried.
I almost shed a tear.
No, you did. You did. I watched your snap or one of your stories, and I was like, "Is this dude crying?"
Bruh, you gotta understand. Okay, so I've been like a real big supporter of Bray, like since he first came on the scene, and I didn't like the way he was taken out or the way he left the company. I completely, they mishandled that situation. And then, I follow him on Twitter and Instagram, and you see he doesn't post a lot, but when he does, it grabs your attention because it's like, yo, you rarely post. So when you post, it's like, oh shit, what are you saying? And just to see like what he's been through, and it goes into what he cut on Friday. But when I seen, and like, so Chuck, like I had to show Chuck because I was like, Chuck, you do not understand this man's like power, this man's aura that this man possesses. And I showed him like old entrances when Bray was with the Wyatt family, when he had the Wyatt family, and the Fireflies all around, and then when he transitioned to the Fiend and Yowie Wowie and all that stuff. And I was just like, this man, and I'm on record on saying this man, his character, second best character to The Undertaker. As far as his character, like development, all that stuff, this is second best thing. Like, and I think that was the problem that Vince had, in my personal opinion. I feel like Vince did not want nothing getting close to the height of what The Undertaker was. And you've seen that with Bray. Like, Bray was over, he's over. And he has the potential to be the most over person in WWE. I can't even say he has potential. He is the most over person in WWE right now.
He was over as the Fiend. And I tried to tell people, like, when I went to the show, because like I said, it was before COVID, I went to the SmackDown show, and he wrestled as the Fiend versus Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was Daniel Bryan was still in WWE at the time. So this one, like, I think Bray already had their feud. He already beat. But you know how they do like them little extra shows, he still kind of come out and fight, whatever like that. Bray destroys Daniel Bryan. The fans, everybody in the crowd's going crazy. He's doing the thing. He's on the turnbuckle. He's doing all this stuff. His sister, I think he hits with the mandible claw, Sister Abigail, or whatever like that. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Fiend leaves. He goes out to the crowd. He's high-fiving people as the fucking Fiend. There's a dude dressed as the Fiend in the front row. Like, he's probably like, hey, you know what I mean? So, and then Bray, he does the thing when he runs up the fucking ramp. He turns around. The lights go, and it'll go, he does the little thing, whatever. But I said to myself, I was watching the match, but also paying attention to the crowd. I said, the Fiend Bray Wyatt, this would be this dude could easily transition into a face with that character. You be like, how can he, bro? I'm like, he's fucking over. He's over. All he has to do is just change how he, approaches whatever character approaches his challenger. You know what I mean? He over, and we never seen nothing like that.
Like I think in all, like when I watch him come out, right? And I mean, we can get into like the details that he did. One thing that Bully Ray said on Busted Open, and I had to go back and watch it again. He said, this is how crazy and how over he was. Even what's his name?
JD?
No, from Hit Row, Top Dollar.
Top Dollar.
Yeah, he said it because I guess he was in the crowd when Bray came out, and he said, "I've never heard a crowd erupt like that." Now, we're here in the studio, so our main camera right here has that microphone. That microphone is designed to catch anything in front of the camera, in front of it. WWE has their cameras, and the camera that was right in front of Bray, it has a more industrial mic that literally is supposed to only pick up the sound that is directly in front of him. That crowd noise was so loud, you couldn't even hear what Bray said. Because when Bray had the lantern, he looked in the camera and he said something, we couldn't even hear what he said. And then he blew into the thing. You couldn't hear what he said. It was that loud. It was that loud. And when I seen that, when I heard Bully say that, I was like, nah. Went back and watched it. I said, oh shit. Like, he was not lying. Like, he was that. And then, I mean, the way he just came back, and then...
Dude, first, like, the production of him coming back, that shit was crazy. That shit was brilliant, man.
Just so...
It was so well done.
Just because the person that is helping Bray is the dude that they picked up...
The dude they hired
from Marvel. Yeah. So, and he's personally working with Bray. Like, that's... that. So I'm just like, oh, this is about to be on par. Like, this is about to be crazy. So then... we have the representation of all the people. Like, you had Husky the Pig, you had Sister Abigail, you had the Buzzer,
Rambling Rabbit,
and then you had the Fiend, which everybody thought that was Bray, and then you had the door. And then when the door opened up, it's that blue light. And everyone, when you seen that blue light, you knew who that was. You knew who that was for. That was for Harper. And him coming out and then just not really saying, we all know he didn't say nothing, but he had that mask. He had that mask, and I was sitting there like that, like I'm trying to look and see who's that supposed to be? Like, who, if we can try to figure out, what is this? And then we go into Friday. And when SmackDown aired and Bray came out.
Yeah, Bray ended the show.
He ended the show, and he ended it on such this high, and it was Wyndham. That's what I thought. When I was watching it, I was like, this ain't Bray talking. This is Wyndham talking, And him saying all the stuff he was saying about, how he lost his way, he lost friends, he lost two close people to him. Lost his career, lost all this stuff. And it was y'all that brought me back. And then it made me think of, did you see the video of the little girl with the Bray Wyatt mask? With the Fiend mask. Mm-hmm. So the night of his return, there's a little black girl. She has the Fiend. She has the Fiend toy. She has a Bray Wyatt shirt. She has the Fiend mask. She's in the TV, excited as hell. And he retweeted it and he said, "This is what I live. This is what I love, or this is what I live for. I live for these moments like this." And then as he's cutting this promo, we all know what happened. We seen it. Next thing you know,
this is his new alter
whoever
ego.
that is in like talking to him and basically saying like, forget the past.
He said, forget your future, forget your past.
Yeah, like this is
that shit is dead.
Yeah,
like, this is
so left a lot of people wondering like, what is this? Who is this going to be? You know, typical thing is it's a lot of people is comparing it to the Split series.
Green Goblin.
Or you brought the Green Goblin. I was seeing more of Split.
Yeah.
And then they were like, it's.
Oh, you talking about the dude? He was the Beast.
Yeah.
He was his regular self. Yeah. But he had different personalities. He was
Right.
Yeah.
And they were saying like Don Tony was just basically saying like Bray's first story, his first rival is within himself. It's Bray versus Bray, right? I was like, yeah. But then, you know, WWE trademarked two names.
Uncle Howdy
and Uncle Harper.
Yeah.
And that is from now going into WrestleMania next year. So we all know that this is about to be long-term booking. Like, this is going to be probably one of the most intriguing stories in the wrestling next to what's going on with the Bloodline. And then a lot of people are trying to figure out, well, who's the Wyatt Six, right? Mm-hmm. And then a lot of people is throwing out Grayson Waller,
Bo Dallas, Liv Morgan.
Bo is going to be there.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, I'm like, what if, and JD said the same thing, but JD just threw it out like Bo Dallas. But then I thought about it, and I was like, let's think about the character of Bo Dallas when he was in the WWE, when he was Bo Leave, right? I was like, now what if they just made it where Bo Leave left, he got cut, he got released, and he just went fucking nuts, right? And always said, if I come back, I'm wrecking havoc. And what if he's the one that's behind the mask? What if he's the one that's like, Bray, stop. Don't pander to these people. Like, nah, we're not doing this type of thing. And I started thinking about that, and I was just like, yo, I just cannot wait to see what they have in store for Bray.
So Wyatt Six, I was thinking about the six.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously Bray.
Right.
So you had Bray, Bo Dallas, Liv Morgan, Tommaso Ciampa.
That's a
Where's
different
Ciampa?
one. That's
Where's
a different
Ciampa?
one.
I asked the question. I was like, where's Ciampa?
That's a different one.
Right? So now that leaves the other two spots. I don't know about the other. Honestly, I'm lost words out there on the last.
There's fuck.
You said Dexter Lumis.
No.
Grayson Waller.
It's a tag team in NXT.
Oh, Schism? The Schisms or something like that with Joey Gracie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying no.
I don't know.
They were saying no. Cause they kind of made a noise because they was on main event because they faced Shelton and R-Truth. So I don't know. I don't know. I just know my three for sure. Well, not saying say three, but I have Bo and Liv. I have them two for sure.
No Ciampa?
Ciampa's new. That's a new one. I
thought about that. Ciampa would be a good pick.
That's a new one. They did pitch the idea that they wanted to have Aleister Black in there, you know.
Yeah, but we don't know what's going on with that situation and stuff like that.
But yeah, so so going back to we're keeping on with the subject with Bray because we're going back to a post that you shared. You didn't post it. It wasn't your words.
Yes.
So I want to make that clear.
He making it my words.
It wasn't your words.
Dominic Glover over here.
Not a Dominic Glover. But This photo right here that you'll see in the video, it states, "I'm blinded by his greatness, so I can't see it. But is Bray a shitty wrestler?" Then it shows it's from this guy, Nico Extra, and then he
Follow him
retweeted
on Twitter.
He retweeted what wrestling fans tweeted, which basically says, and you can read it right there, "It's nice that people are glad that Bray is back, but I think everyone is forgetting that at some point he will need to have a wrestling match and it will be awful." Now, I am not one to say Bray Wyatt sucks in the ring, because he doesn't. It's in the same category as Karrion Kross, where storytelling, psychology, you're not going to get the Seth Rollins matches with Bray Wyatt.
I was gonna say that, because I'm like, I don't look at Bray like, you got to give me this 5-star type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like Seth does that. Roman, then also too, it's just like big men. Like certain big men, it's just like big men move, got certain things. You know, when you got two big meaty men slapping me. You sometimes you want to see these people fight. Like you're not gonna see Sheamus and Gunther do all this incredible shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna complain about, and all Gunther does is chop you, beat the shit out you. That's all Gunther. All the Gunther just gonna beat the fuck out you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sheamus could do more, but Sheamus could also we could throw blows. It is what it is. So I'm not looking at Bray like I never looked at Bray as like, yo, fuck that. I never looked at that Subway. I never looked at Bray like, yo, Bray, you got to do like X, Y, and Z to make me like, get me.
And that's something that when I said that he's the second next best thing to Undertaker, even look at Undertaker. Undertaker did not have fucking 5-star matches every match he had. We really didn't see, in my opinion, and this might catch a lot of flack from a lot of wrestling fans, but Undertaker's best matches, as far as just like bell to bell, was his 2 matches with Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania, those last 2 WrestleMania matches he did, and those last 2 Triple H matches with that he had at Mania with him. Those 4 was like the best we've seen the Undertaker. And he almost died in one of them. Literally. He almost died in one of them, So it's just like...
Yeah, it's just like with big men. You don't look at big men to do all this extra crazy stuff. Like, I love Kane. Right. Kane don't got to do nothing crazy for me to like fucking Kane.
25 years. 25
years of Kane. Shout out to the Big Red Machine. Like, who else? Kane. I mean, Roman's a big guy. No, Roman's a big dude. He can move pretty well. You know what I'm saying? People kind of shitted on him about his wrestling ability. I mean, it's rare you gonna get guys like a Joe, like a Samoa Joe. Guys that move like that, like a Vader. Vader can move, man. Vader can move. Drew McIntyre is a fucking beast. He's huge.
But see, I think another thing,
guys that just move differently.
I think another thing is, and this is something a lot of wrestling fans that I've seen was kind of saying the same thing, is that that Hell in a Cell with Seth Rollins ruined the Fiend as far as the mystique with him. Because I get, like, he had no other choice to grab whatever when he grabbed the fucking toolbox and hit him with it. Yeah. But it's just like, the Fiend should never lose.
But he didn't lose. It was more so he called the match off. To me, it was like a DQ.
Yeah, but it's a Hell in a Cell,
It was like a DQ because he was like, okay, you going too far. To me, I think the Goldberg shit really ruined him because he wasn't supposed to lose, and then the Alexa Bliss thing, that storyline didn't really go nowhere. With that,
I think if they did revisit that, Liv Morgan needs to fucking destroy her. Even though, I did say Liv, I'd actually take that back. I would love to see it be Nikki in as Sister
Nikki
Abigail
Ash was a different,
than Liv, you know? And I think just because of the history that she has with Alexa, if you were to bring, or if you were to try to intertwine them two, because I know when Bray came back, Alexa tweeted like, "Well, welcome, hello, my old
stranger,"
friend," or whatever like that. So, so speaking of returns, Mickie James had tweeted about the Bray Wyatt return and how she was so excited about it, and it led us to have a conversation, or someone ended up having the conversation about the greatest returns in wrestling history. What would you say, excluding Bray's return right now? We're not including him in this conversation. Best return, in your opinion?
The best return? Mm-hmm. I'll say one of my favorite returns, the most intimate, when Triple H came back from the quad.
The Garden?
Yeah, from the quad.
I think that's everyone's like...
That was crazy. Another one that I slept on, the John Cena one. When he came back to the Rumble. And when he came back...
When the fucking roof blew off?
Yeah, that one was a good one. I know The Rock.
Because that one built, like... I watched that from time to time, and the crowd, it built, like that eruption, it literally was like a volcano.
The Rock got... I think The Rock... I think anytime The Rock come back...
I'm about to say which time.
Anytime The Rock come back, Brock.
I would say Brock was probably my favorite one. Yeah.
The Hardys coming back. That was up there. But the only thing that ruined it was that long ass fucking. You can tell Matt was like done. You can tell Matt was done because Matt had his arms is always like this, and he got to delete. After like my 5th delete, I'm done. I'm like, dude, I'm done. I give up, dude. I'm not doing this shit no more. But also too, like I said, I gotta put it out there. Gotta put it out there, dude. CM Punk return. But I wonder, would the CM Punk return be as good if it wasn't in Chicago? Hometown. But the energy in that crowd was like, if you do not give us CM Punk, you will kill everybody in this fucking arena. Dude, but that was fucking crazy. And we thought we'd never see CM Punk in a ring again.
I think that's why for that to be, like... Okay, so mine would be, I have to say Tripp, I have to say Brock, the Cena return.
Okay, well, I got a question. Would Sting be up there? Sting never been in WWE before, but Sting coming was dope, bro. I was hyped as fuck for Sting. You know I love Sting.
Was there like a vignette for Sting, or was it just he just appeared? No, I'm saying, but you know how like
but I remember the crowd, the screen went black, and it was the screen, the teller thing, whatever like that was like doing this thing, whatever like that. Then you saw Sting's face, whatever like that. It's like, it's the vigilante Sting, Michael Cole.
But I'm trying to think, like, was there any like hype behind it? I don't think there was. I don't think there was. So that, I mean, yes, because it was
up there, yeah.
It was very like
surprising. It was kind of out the blue.
Yeah. Stone Cold? I think Stone Cold, when he came back after leaving, after the whole Brock situation, when he came back and fought Bischoff, had No Way Out. But yeah, I would probably say it would probably be CM Punk.
Oh shit, Roman?
Roman
coming back?
Yeah, but I can't say Roman returned because he came back during the Thunderdome era.
That shit was still
I remember because we was together when it happened, and I was like, oh shit, it's Roman. But I just feel like Seth.
Oh yeah.
When Seth came back when Roman won the title and Seth, I remember that pop.
Did he cash in?
Fucking Edge. When Edge came back for the Rumble, like that, I mean, those are, but that's when Roman won.
Dean Cash.
No.
Did Dean Cash on that one?
Because Roman won the title. Roman won the title, and then Seth came back because Seth pedigreed Roman.
Yeah. I could have sworn Dean cashed in.
Because Roman won the belt.
Who did Roman beat the belt for?
I forgot. I know Roman won.
Yeah. Was it Sheamus? Sheamus had that last run.
I feel like that might have been. I feel like it might have been Sheamus.
Yeah.
So,
shout out to Sheamus, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to fucking Sheamus. People forgot how fucking dope Sheamus was, dude. Like
he's having an incredible run right now too.
Him, fucking Billy Gunn.
Okay. Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay.
You can't tell me that Billy Gunn's
I said okay.
Who?
I said okay. Out
of DX right now.
I said okay. Of course. Did you see them? Did you see them during the Monday Night Raw?
Yeah. What's Shawn Michaels' real name? What's his real name? I know it was like Huckabee.
Michael Huckleberry.
Yo.
Sean Walton. And Jesse James.
And Paul Levesque.
They're not even they're not their wrestling names no more. They are Paul.
Citizens. They're regular people, Paul.
Sean, Michael, Jesse. Talking about Cox.
Old as hell. Yo.
Road Dogg couldn't even really do his whole thing. He tried to do his little. He couldn't even do it. X-Pac all looking fat. Shawn Michaels trying to see straight.
Triple H the only one. Yo, the funniest. Listen, y'all. The funniest picture of all time. This when Triple H and Shawn Michaels was fighting Kane and The Undertaker, that little last run. And Triple H and Shawn Michaels, you know how you got the picture with the two people that you got you together? So Triple H, Shawn Michaels is in front of Triple H. Triple H got his head on Shawn Michaels' shoulder. He's pointing, but Shawn Michaels' eyes, it's like, yo, come on over here. And it's like Triple H is like, over here, Shawn. And he's like, what? Where?
It's so bad.
Oh, my God.
It's so bad, but you know what? They make fun. They can joke about it.
Yeah, and he made fun. And he did mention Billy. He kind of mentioned Billy Gunn a little bit. But I mean, Billy Gunn is really having I'll say the time of his life right now.
He is. He's having the time of his life. So
yeah. So
I think once you get to that age, that's all you really want to do. You just want to have fun.
You just want to have fun. Yeah. It ain't about titles.
So with Bray Wyatt returning and everybody talking about their returns, everybody, I started seeing that float around. Like, which return was bigger or better, Punk or Bray?
I think Bray. I just think like if Punk's wasn't in Chicago, would have had that same juice?
Right.
You could have did Bray's anywhere, and I think it still would have got that same eruption. Mm-hmm. Because I don't know where Bray from. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know where he's technically born from, like where he's from. So, like, he could have had that shit anywhere. And I think especially if it was like a wrestling crowd, like, that's another thing about it too. Chicago's a wrestling crowd.
They had it in the wrestling crowd. They had it in Philly.
Yeah, so I'm like, shh,
Which, by the way, they did show
the logo for
WrestleMania.
I'm mad I got the Eagles colors and that shit.
I mean, it's in Philly. You got it.
But still.
Would you want it to be Sixers colors? My thoughts exactly.
Wait, red, white, and blue though. That's Buffalo.
It's the Sixers.
Bills.
It's the
Bills.
Sixers. It's the Sixers.
Bills.
It's the Sixers.
Sixers. Philly. Eagles.
When you think of Philly, you think of Eagles.
Yeah, I think more of Eagles than Sixers. Yeah.
Eagles won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, true that. True that. Still, if think Philly, we already we ain't even get into basketball. We already.
So, yeah, I would say the same thing too. I would say Bray. I would say Bray honestly was more because.
I just say what this year. Wait a minute. Now let's say just this past 2 years. Past 2 years, who had the biggest Punk, Bray. That's the two.
Well, that's because everybody's comparing these two, especially because of the way they left.
Yeah,
the companies.
I probably go. I want to say Punk though because it's just like, it's like, dude, that anticipation in that crowd was fucking crazy.
But they knew.
But if he did show up,
but
though,
I'm saying
that's the thing. If he did show up, though,
right? But they knew this. What Bray was kind of a build up.
Yeah,
you know, they was leaving those.
But everybody figured,
and everybody,
if it wasn't Bray,
like I said,
it's the same with Punk though. If Punk didn't show up,
but they weren't. But like when the lights went out, like and the Triple H went back to his old ways. Those NXT takeovers.
Yeah.
When they show the lower third.
Yeah.
And they go like they be like, oh, we're gone, and then next thing you know, like Michael Cole was like, Corey, are we still on? Like, are we still on? And it's like, and then the lights went out.
Yeah.
And then like the minute the lights went out, everybody like roamed in the air.
Right.
Because they was anticipating. They was like, yo, this is it. Like
it would have been so funny if it wasn't him though.
Yo, I'd
have been so pissed off, but I would have been like, yo, if it was somebody.
Somebody was like, yo, what if it was Bad Bunny?
Dude, somebody, yo, when you say it was Enzo? Enzo or more. Bada boom, realest guy in the room, how you doing?
I can just see it now.
You do the look.
I can see it now. You thought Philly fans was someone when they beat up Santa Claus. Them wrestling fans will be, I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna go through a table.
Right.
So
Triple H, I'm long gone after that.
Right.
I've been left. I've been left to pay you. What you talking about?
But before we wrap this up, because we got a few more things, I know you want to give a congratulations to one of your AEW people for winning the All Atlantic Championship.
You were struggling with.
I was struggling because I was like,
you were struggling with that thing. I think also too. You like, man, AEW news, man.
No.
Okay.
Because it goes.
But we talked about this too. You said, oh, my man Orange Cassidy, Fresh and Squeeze. Won some gold, man. One of my favorite wrestlers in AEW, and I saw that you posted a similar question about Orange Cassidy. You said I don't really see the appeal of Orange Cassidy. Like his character is kind of stupid. Like he's not really a good wrestler. But if you think Bray is a shitty wrestler, how can you really think Orange Cassidy could be a better wrestler than Bray Wyatt? But
so this is what it was. This is what it was, and it's gonna be right here. It says, I don't get Orange Cassidy. I don't think I ever will. He's a reasonable enough wrestler when he tries, but his gimmick is one of the worst I've ever seen in over 30 years of watching wrestling. That being said, the lad is really over and kids seem to like him a lot, so he's not a bad choice as a mid-card champion. And then I said the views expressed in this post is a direct reflection of me, the franchise. And I said I never really got the hype over him because I never did. Our boy Brandon loves Orange Cassidy.
I love Orange Cassidy as well.
I'm trying to figure out, like, I get
the kicks, dude. The hands in his pockets,
like.
The chill attitude, the just nonchalant demeanor, like I don't really
but that would piss me off as a wrestler, which is what I can see.
Like Dominic.
I just like that he beat the shit out of his father. You know what? Maybe it's because I have some own shit going on that I'm like feeling like Dominic.
That should be a lot of us there. That should be a lot of us or whatever like that. But I'm like, you gonna put your hands on your papito? Huh? You gonna put your hands on your papito? You spoiled little brat, huh? You get some chucha? You get some chocha? You get some chocha? Like,
he said he was like, yo. He said it. Dominic was like, yo. He was like, what really got me is when I seen Rhea. Because, Rhea put her hands. He was like, Rhea's this. And I thought he was about to say some off the wall shit, but, he didn't. Yeah. He didn't.
Yeah. I'm starting to listen. Listen, I already said my piece. I already said my piece.
We're not going there. We're not going there.
Rhea get better and better each episode I'm seeing, bro. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Better and better, bro. Better. What the fuck was we talking about? Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy, man. I like Orange Cassidy, man. He can wrestle. He can wrestle in the ring. He can go. It's just the character. He just
right
nonchalant. But like,
I don't even think has he talked.
He just is whatever.
Like I never heard him cut a promo.
That's probably even better. And he's so fucking popular. He don't even got to do. He just does. He just. And he call him the king of sloth style because he just moves like slow. Like he's just like he's just nonchalant, bro.
I get it.
I think that shit would be fucking fire in WWE. I think he would do real as a mid-carder, but then he could really wrestle, do all that shit. Dude, can you imagine him doing the kicks with like Sammy or Kevin Owens? Like you got the interaction with people like that. When you get to interact with people like that, oh, it's fucking hilarious. Hilarious.
Especially Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens will be like, what's this? What is this? He gonna say,
Kevin gonna get frustrated.
He gonna get frustrated, but Kevin Owens he gonna do it too.
He gonna do it fast.
Right.
Kevin's gonna be like,
right. And he gonna be doing like, and he puts his hands in his pocket, bro. He did that with Roman. First of all, Roman would kick his ass. Roman beat the shit. Roman beat the shit out. But I can see Roman do like that because it's just like, he just draws you in.
No, can you see him doing that with Jay?
With Jey Uso? Yeah, and Jay would lose his shit. Jay would lose it. Right now, they got I've never seen somebody so stressed in my life than Jey Uso. My man is going through it. We act like, he act like this dude ain't no decorated tag team champion and nothing like that.
The way he looked at Roman on Monday when Sammy was like, he was going through the thing. He looked at Roman, he was like, this is what it is, Oos. So what you gonna do? He started getting loud. Oh my God. I was like, yo, this is with the White Rabbit now being revealed, and we all know what that is. Yeah. I still think that story is going to be the greatest long-term story. But this bloodline story is just so golden. Dude. And it's so fun, like, because if you like when they were showing on Monday when Riddle came out and they did the yeek. And Riddle started saying it. He was like, no. Sam was like, no, that's a bloodline thing. That's this family. We say this. He could say it. He could say it. He could say it. He went to Paul and was like, he could say it. And Paul was like, why you hesitate with me? Like, and then like him and Jimmy talking, he's like, why you hesitate? Jimmy was like, man, you know you down. And Paul was like, yeah. Had the belts and said, yeah. And then when he cut Roman off, when Sammy cut Roman off, he was like, excuse me, Roman. And Paul was like, are you out of your mind? You don't cut the tribal chief off. And Roman did like this. He's like, I'm sorry.
Right.
He just was like,
Yo, when dude was doing like anytime, he was like, as soon as Sammy talked, he said it's hard for them to keep the composure because he was like, cause Sammy's so funny.
And they like the cameras are doing better with it because now the cameras are like cutting away from Roman. Because if Roman was on the ropes like this with Heyman, and Sammy said something, And Roman just looked at Paul, and they cut away because you could just start to see the smile just creep up on Roman's face. And this is like sometimes with Roman, and then like when Roman was sitting there, and he was like, you know, you told me that he's my problem, so let me deal with it. And Roman was standing. Roman was like, all right, go ahead, go handle this. But the coldest one is Solo. The coldest one is Solo. Because Solo just sit there, me mugging everything. But it's just like...
Now, he got Solo one time. He got him one time.
But you know what's crazy when I look at Solo? He's the closest that looks like Rikishi. Yeah. He's the close. I be looking, I'm like, damn, he look just like him.
I know we going for a minute, but bro, Solo, he got next, bro. Solo got next though. He got protect. I look at him every time. I'm like, bro, he got it. He got next.
And he was just talking about how him and Roman,
20 years.
He hasn't talked to him in that long because of the age difference. I'm just like, yo, that's fucking nuts. That's nuts. But this bloodline story it's fucking.
You see the Rock. They asked the Rock who you acknowledge. Roman, and Rock was like, yeah, but he Rock I'm the head of the table though.
Oh my God, I might have to do a solo one for that one because that, oh my God, when they was doing that, I was like, here we go. I was like, here we go.
Yo, I want to say something, man. I want to say something. Because it's just like, dude, it's so funny watching you be so excited. You know what I mean, with this? Because it's like, dude, like, it's just funny to me, right? You know what I mean? And I was like, dude, this is like, if on some personal stuff, if you could have somebody in your life the way that you love wrestling, dude, golden, bro. You golden, bro. Like, dude, I hope you, dude, somebody that you like wrestling, bro, that can make you happy like wrestling. Yeah. Make you happy like this dude. Dude, that shit is dude. You was like so fucking giddy, bro. I was like, this dude crying because Bray came out. And I sit there, like, and I be acting like I don't tear up about shit. Like, I'm just like...
You cried when Kofi won the title?
I cried when Kofi won the title. I didn't do it when Big E fucking won the title. All type of shit, bro. I'm sitting there like... crying and shit. But I was like, dude, I was just like, yo, my man's is really he really happy to see, like, you know what I mean?
It's the thing that, like, when you follow the shit as much as we do,
yeah,
and you're like as invested in certain people, yeah, and certain stories, yeah, that shit hit different.
And I'm a hater too. Like, I've been saying it.
That shit hit different. Especially when they be having, when they be having the, like, they haven't done it in a while, but the retirement matches, and then, like, the next day.
Oh my God, bro.
Like, the people they got, Flair.
Dude.
Flair,
yeah.
Shawn Michaels. When Shawn Michaels joined, that one hit me because, like, we had an associate. We had an associate.
We know. Yep.
We had an associate that was a diehard Shawn Michaels fan, which made me. Shawn Michaels was my favorite fucking wrestler.
I love Shawn Michaels too. He made us like Shawn Michaels.
He made us hate Shawn Michaels.
I hated Rey Mysterio too, and I love Rey Mysterio. Oh my God, bro! It's like you just sucked the love out of, like, these people, out of, like, it was like, dude.
And so
I had to turn my back on these people.
Right. So, you know, seeing Shawn and his retirement, and then seeing, like, when he was coming up at the ramp, and I'm looking at everybody's there, I was like, where the fuck is Hunter? Like, how is Hunter not there? And then who do you see come up behind and grab him like this, give him a hug? It was Hunter, and I was like, there you go. Best friends. Like, that's what you need. Right. That's what you need. When Flair retired, it's like, damn, like, I was just like that. I mean...
The Flair retired like 5 times.
Right, he retired like 5 times, but still, like, that go home at Mania, after Mania, with him and the Horsemen came out, and Undertaker and Cena and all of them came out, you know.
Damn near Cena retired. Damn near.
He said he got one more run. He said he got one more in him. But I mean, listen. The one thing I'm trying, hardest I'm trying to do is I want to get to see The Rock like retirement. Cause I remember when I seen him, which is crazy, I seen him for the first time when he was in Buffalo.
It was like the Raw special.
Yeah. Like that's the first time I seen him. Mm-hmm. And when I tell you, when that music hit, I fucking got chills. I lost my shit because I was like, and then he came out. I was like, that's really The Rock. Like, that's really the man that, like, I have the same birthday with. I fucking idolize this man. This man just, and he's such a fucking great human being. Right. Like, I'm just like, dude, I gotta meet that man.
Right.
Like, that's a goal for me.
I think those one of those that you be like, dude, I don't know.
I'll be starstruck.
You'll be starstruck.
I might shed a tear. I might be a grown-ass man shedding tears.
Dude, it's okay, bro. He be grown man, bro. Dude, somebody passed their fucking baby across it.
Literally, the baby was ground surfing.
Yo, and the baby was like,
the baby couldn't
hold his neck. And the baby was...
I'm like, first off, the parent that did that should be arrested because they don't got... And that's
ain't nobody supporting it. This baby fresh out the vagina, fresh out that bad boy. Ain't even been in probably like a month.
Baby should be baby should be asleep.
Late as hell.
You got them out there for the Black Adam movie premiere.
COVID still running around. You got motherfucking stranger hands touching the shit. You gonna trust? I don't know the fucking Rock. I don't give a damn if he the most electrifying man in sports entertainment today. You ain't touching my fucking man. I don't know you fail.
Well, man. So, there was two other things. Did you want to talk about those two other things?
What's the two other things we got here? We talked about that. Greatest return.
The brand split and the mixed match challenge.
Okay, all I said was the mixed match challenge. I saw old clips of it. I was like, dude, they should bring that shit back. Mm-hmm. And I think they should add titles to that.
It'll be.
I kind of because AEW, Sammy Guevara, Tay Conti, they have mixed kind of like mixed tag team.
Yeah, they got that.
But they got some like AAA, whatever like that, something like that. I was thinking like, WWE got a lot of women, a lot of guys. I liked the mixed match challenge. I thought it was very entertaining.
It was very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
Why not?
I can see that.
Why not?
I can see that. That's something that they should bring back in some.
I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you brought up the whole thing with the brand split with the.
Yeah, I was saying because now they have like Triple H is bringing everybody. Triple H is bringing like Triple H is like, man, you get a job back. You get like Oprah. You get your job back. He's bringing everybody back. It look like SmackDown's fucking loaded right now. Mm-hmm. SmackDown's looking pretty loaded. And then Raw got the Good Brothers then came back, and you got a lot of people on Braun. And was Braun more Raw?
He's more SmackDown.
More SmackDown. Yeah. Oh yeah. I think because Roman's there. Like, I think whether Roman,
but he's about to fight Omos. So he might
be. But right now, they're kind of like not doing a brand. They're kind of blending. Have exclusives. Yeah. Exclusives on each brand, but they're kind of like crossing a lot of shit,
like
too.
Brock is now on Raw.
Yeah.
Bray is going to be on SmackDown.
Yeah, but I think, because his feud with Bobby.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so I think, I mean, like, do you think that they should go back to that format, or they should just kind of like leave it like it is?
I would think that they should, just for the fact that, like, it created more stories for those brands. Like, I remember, like, the one, I think it was on SmackDown, Dolph and Miz. Like, I remember, like, when those brands split, that was the story. So, I'm more, I would agree that doing separate shows.
Pay-per-views, because, you already got all these shows and stuff like that, and, so, I mean, might as well see what happens. I think that's something to, look into.
Yeah, so, I think that's about it.
That's about it. We done ran the table.
We done
argued. We done called each other out, called each other names. You done disappointed me as my brother.
Sorry.
With your thesis. You know I'm gonna be thinking about this shit for you. I do.
I'm gonna get some random. You know what? I know exactly what you're gonna do. You gonna see me that goddamn J picture.
I got that shit.
I know you do.
I got that saved on my phone. I know
you do.
I got like 2 J pictures.
Just like I got two Roman pictures.
Yeah.
I got the picture of him when he's sitting at the table, and he got that.
Yeah, they're doing the J. Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But if you like this video, make sure that you like, subscribe, share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. If you have subscribed and you haven't been getting notified, make sure you hit that notification bell right up there. And if you haven't followed us on our podcast page, which is RCW_podcast on Instagram, make sure you do that.
Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Just type in Royal Club Wrestling Podcast, where you'll see that lovely logo we had up there earlier today, but it's no longer there. But I'm quite sure you'll have it posted somewhere in here. You know what I mean? Somewhere in here. RCW, yeah. Shout out to LA Knight back in the building.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Now, before we go, I'm giving y'all an assignment because this is going to be the topic for next episode. Give us. You can either leave it in the comments on this page, on this video. You can go to our Instagram channel page. I don't know why I said channel. Instagram page and leave it there because I'm going to start posting little pictures. Wrestling soulmates. Who do y'all think are like the top 5? We are probably going to do 10.
But you probably want to go 5? I think we're going 10.
10.
This is a lot to talk about.
Because I was thinking about it.
When we talked about it yesterday, I said that it was a lot to talk about.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
a lot to bring up.
When you thought about it, because funny thing is I have a different picture. Okay.
You gotta show me that picture.
It's like 6 people. It's like six pictures. Mm-hmm. But wrestling soulmates. Everyone has one.
And not couples.
Or 2.
When I'm talking about couples, people that are like, that's wrestling. Wrestling soul.
Is this right?
They doing it.
I know what you mean, but still.
Yeah. Husbands and wife, I don't know.
Wrestling soulmates. Wrestling soulmates. Okay? Think about it. If you are a wrestling fan, you should know the terminology.
Yeah, you should know what we talking about. We talking about people that got chemistry in the ring that never had a bad match in their life together. When you think of this one wrestler, you think of that wrestler. Automatically. Point blank, period. Yeah.
I'm the franchise.
And I'm the Ace Dollar Tyro. Yeah.
We out.
We out.